Hey everyone. Hello, Tubesters. Just another little update thing plus a question. So, I'm hoping people are aware that due to some type of solar phenomena, solar flare thing, I guess. I don't understand exactly what's supposed to be happening. But basically, we're supposed to be able to see the northern lights tonight. Now, um I understand that people do, they charge crystals or make moon water or moon oil or stuff like that when the full moon is out. However, I've never seen a video on what people do when the northern lights are out and what exactly you should make beneath it. So I'm hoping that somebody could leave a comment, hopefully tonight, because it's going to be the only night that it's happening, about any ideas about what people should do underneath the northern lights. I don't know. It's all Greek to me. Um, yeah, so that would be nice. Just another little update, you guys, because this is kind of crazy. And no, it's a good crazy. It's not a bad crazy. It's an awesome crazy. So, ooh, excuse me. So, it's a weird story thing that happened today that reemphasizes my faith in the universe. Um, that the universe listens. So, um, uh-oh, got a scratch on my phone. Shit. So, um, we just moved into this new house 2 weeks ago. And during the first couple of days, I think, I don't know how many days in, maybe 5, I hung up this cork board to put my jewelry on because I don't have a lot of room in my bedroom for a jewelry box or anything like that. And I realized that as I was unpacking and hanging things up, I couldn't find my I don't know is it appropriate to say pentacle or pentagram? I get confused when I keep calling it a pentagram. I don't know. Somebody should leave a comment about what I should be saying, which one's the correct one, because to me they're both penta. But anyways, I realized that as I was hanging up, I couldn't find it. And that was really upsetting to me because that's the only one I have. And I bought it with my friend and I both bought one of the same. And she had lost hers a couple of weeks after buying hers. I've had mine since I bought it, and I could swear to you guys I remembered packing it with the rest of my jewelry. And yet, when I was unpacking my jewelry, I couldn't find it. And I was getting really stressed out last night because for a while I was like, oh, okay, maybe it will pop up, and it never did. So last night I went into this kind of like frantic search of sifting through all the boxes that were in my room, and I couldn't find it. And I'm the kind of person that won't let something go. Once I have the idea or the need to find something in my head, I will not let it go until I find it. So I took out my pendulum, and I was like, hey, and short, is it in a box in my room? Is my pentagram in a box in my room? And I kind of gave like a maybe. Mind you guys, my pendulum is very particular and very moody. I don't really know if I want to say moody, but I definitely feel that it has a mind of its own and its own kind of personality, and it will not work for other people. I've let other people hold it, and they have tried to use it, and it will just stand still. It does not want to work for anybody else. And I have a feeling that it doesn't really want to work with me, but all that much. I feel like it's a very stubborn little tool. So, but anyways, it was giving me some answers, and then when I was asking, about it in my room, it kind of, depending on my question, it would go to like a maybe. And I'm like, because it said it was inside of a box. Well, I checked all the boxes in my room, and it's not there. So I was like, screw you, pendulum, and, put it away. And I tried to let it go. Of course, it was very difficult for me to do because I still think about things, especially when I'm sleeping, which is awful. So, today I kept trying to find it, and I couldn't, and I was getting very, very disheartened and just freaking frustrated. And then later today, I went to Target, or Target, as I like to call it, to go pick up, some stuff. And as I was driving there, I kind of had to. I'm just gonna mess with my hairs for my hairs. I mess with my hairs, you guys. I'm gonna mess with my hair for a second because it's all giant and poofy, and I like it. I don't even know what I was just saying. I got distracted by my own hair. Yeah, I forgot. I'll just go on to something else along the same storyline. So I know that on YouTube, if you see my channel, or well, at least this happens to me when I look at other people's channels, that they have like their own recently watched thing. And I know that on mine, people are going to see that I like watch the Lady Grave Dancer all the fucking time. And I will rewatch her videos. And people are like, oh god, she's a stalker, and probably unsubscribe me. That's fine. I'm not a stalker. I have a tendency of rewatching people's videos because I'm inspired by the people that I'm watching. I think she's phenomenal. I think she's just such a gem and such a just a fierce, kind of bold, but kind of calm in that regard. That kind of a woman. Like, she's so confident in her spirit that she doesn't really need to make a giant fuss of things. She just is the way that she is. And I think that's amazing and beautiful. And I wish I could be like that. So I love watching and rewatching her videos. I mean, if I watch something 10 times, I'll probably watch it 11 times, Like, that's just who I am. But just the way that she's so bold. Sorry. In itself is inspiring, and I know a couple of friends of mine beforehand. They're not witches themselves, or don't claim to be, at least. They're kind of untitled, and that's fine. But especially people who don't follow any kind of bit of the craft at all, think it's cool to wear a pentagram, and I feel like that's a bit misleading because they don't understand exactly what it stands for. And in fact, a lot of people who aren't in the craft look at it and think, oh, Satan, and that's not what it stands for. So people wear it kind of with, or not all people, but people who don't understand it kind of wear it with a shallow meaning, because there's no meaning to it at all. Just the fact that, oh, it looks cool. Or at least that's how I find people to be. Not all people, but most people that I know, that's their reasoning. Sorry, readjusting. So today, when I was driving to Target, I just kept thinking on it. I kept meditating on it, and I was like, I really want to show that I'm confident in this path, in this choice, in this, just in my faith now. I just feel like I need to be confident and show that people I'm comfortable, show people that I'm sturdy and steady, and I don't really give a fuck about what they think of me, or what they think of my faith, or what, like, it doesn't, I don't think it's fair. What did Ember Honey Raven say? She said something about, at her work. This was really bothersome too. That at her work, she's the only kind of witchy woman there, and she feels like for the sake of her employment, she can't hang pentacles or anything witchy in her cubicle, which is frustrating because there are a lot of Christians there that hang pictures of Jesus up and stuff. So it's it's frustrating when one faith can get along just fine and have another one that, you know, you can't be a part of it without having some person look at you with a stank eye, you know, like, it's not fair, it's dumb. But I just had this kind of random desire to just want to wear it, just to show people that I'm comfortable, and doing it knowing what that means, doing that knowing what it means to me and how it affects me and how I view the world and people in life. It was just a sudden, just random drive, this need, that was kind of, it just started to fester when I was driving. Fester. It's a bad word, but it's true. It was festering. It was festering, fester and rot. And so I parked, and I unhooked my iPod, and my purse has two main pockets, and then these two little pockets on the outside, and then on the sides where you have like the strap that goes across, on those two sides there are two other little pockets, just very, very small, that I normally just stick my iPod in. And oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. And I tried to put my iPod in one of these pockets, and it wouldn't go down. And I was like, what in the F? Why aren't you going in the pocket? And I reach in there, and guess what I pull out? It was in my purse. And I swear to you guys, they had checked there before. And it was just wrapped in there and hiding down in the pocket. And I was like, you know, it was one of those weird moments where I just, like, I froze when I pulled it out, because I knew it was just the timing of that was so insane, because I was parked and I kept thinking about the fact that I need to show this to people. I need to have this. I need to be prideful, not super prideful, but be confident in this stuff, and I want to show people that I'm confident in this stuff, not really for to spite them, but for my sake. And then it finally shows up, and like, I knew the universe, like, it's just a sign that the universe always listens. It hears everyone. It hears everything. And so, like, I also just thought of Athena when that was happening. I'm like, I feel like in that kind of experience, I was gaining wisdom about myself, and wisdom of life, and just kind of accepting bits of myself in such a way that I want to share it with other people without, shoving it down their throats, but, sharing it in a way where I'm confident, and to share my confidence. And I believe that it was just an opportunity for me to become more wiser, gain wisdom. And so I had a feeling that she was kind of behind it when I pulled out and I put it on, and I was just like, oh, Athena. Like, yeah, so I walked in there bold and proud and blah, even though I wasn't like, here, look at this, blah. Now I feel a lot better having that on my neck. Yeah. I just want to share that with you guys. I know that was kind of a weird and probably not important story to you guys, but I thought that was pretty frickin' crazy and wonderful. But anyways, yeah, leave a comment about the Northern Lights. Because it never happens here where I'm at, I don't really know what to do with it. But yeah, let me know. But as always, I will talk to you guys later and keep you updated with some stuff, things, whatever, just bits of my life. And blessed be.